So we'll roll into our 12-lap tag junior pre-final. Some good competition right here. Saraceno in the 0-1 on the pole. Henry Brass in the 77 outside row 1. 19 of Michael Stevens, row 2. Devin Bowerman in the 7. And Hunter Padilla in the number 21. We're going to go green. We're underway. Hunter Padilla not getting the start he wanted. Hunter started in row number 3 on the inside. Kind of lagged a little bit once that green flag dropped, but we're underway. 12 laps. Again, your Tag Junior. Mini Rock up next. They'll be followed by Tag Masters, Heavy, and Rock Masters. And Vincenzo Saraceno in that 0-1 opens up the weekend as your points leader, and really the last 3 races, he has been on fire. Look at the last 3 races. Race 2 had a win. Race 3 finished 3rd and scored a nice win at Ocala and a dominating win in Ocala in race weekend number 4. Saraceno in the 0-1 right now, your early leader. Henry Brass in the 77. Henry starting this weekend 7th in the point standings. And pretty amazing, a very good run at Ocala Grand Prix for the 77 of Henry Brass. Henry coming off his best finish of the season. He wobbles coming into turn number 1, just as I talked about his best finish. Gathers it up and keeps it up and keeps it going forward. And Henry Brass finished 3rd in Ocala in race weekend number 4. Devin Bowerman sitting back in that 3rd place position. Devin starting this weekend 5th in the point standings. His best finish 2nd. That was in race weekend number 3. Finished 7th in Ocala, race weekend number 4. Right now, Bowerman running in that 3rd spot. He's about a half a second behind your race leader, Saraceno. Running 4th, that'll be Michael Stevens in the number 19. Stevens 8th in the point standings. He's coming off his best finish in Ocala. That's 4th. And Hunter Padilla currently running 5th right now, 3 seconds behind your leader. Hunter Padilla in the number 10. Hunter making his 2nd start, did race with us in Ocala, finished 8th, so I'd like to kick it up a little bit here this weekend. So Saraceno moving right along, the battle heating up. Henry Brass, and that's 77, Devin Bowerman keeping the heat on him as they come off turn 2. Right now, Saraceno heads into turn 6 with a 9/10 of a second advantage. Back in lap number 3, 1 lap ago, Henry Brass, 34.849. Best lap time for Henry Brass, and that's overall quick time. Oh, going around Henry Brass, your 2nd place cart. Henry struggled earlier in that turn and really seen it wobble around. And he takes it off the track, gathers it up, puts it right back on the speedway. And you see it obviously saying goodbye to a great opportunity there. As Henry Brass was right there holding on to that 2nd spot. So that'll open up a 1.1 second advantage now for Saraceno, your leader. Untouchable right now for Saraceno. Last time by, Saraceno had a 1.1 second advantage. And he'll cross the line. This will pick up the halfway point. 6 down, 6 to go. So Saraceno with a 1.1 second lead over Devin Bowerman. Saraceno, your one and only leader, started on that pole position with a 34.516. And right now, his best time, 34.854 for Saraceno. Bowerman running 2nd. Michael Stevens in lap number 6 turned a quick lap time of 34.842. That's overall quick time. Padilla 4th. 5th, it'll be Henry Brass. So 7 laps complete. Saraceno dominating. Still carrying about a 1.1 second advantage. Been consistent lap after lap for Saraceno. Saraceno with a 34.854. His best lap time. Bowerman with a 34.919. Again, Bowerman has been pretty consistent lap after lap, holding on to about a 1.1 second gap between him and the leader. And the 77 of Henry Brass continued to try to bring in Hunter Padilla after you saw the 77 slide off back in lap number 5. And again, he had a very good run going for the 77 of Henry Brass. So 8 laps in, 4 laps to go. Mini Rock coming up next. They'll be followed by Tag Masters, Tag Heavy, and Rock Masters. This run here has been dominated by Saraceno, your current points leader. Devin Bowerman. Devin, pretty good lap number 2. And again, we talked about him at a 34.919, but he's closed off a little bit of that gap now. He's about 0.9 of a second behind your leader. So about 0.2 of a second he gained on that last lap. But Saraceno moving right along. So here comes Saraceno midway down the backstretch. Bowerman, he is really trying to bring it down now as they get closer into turn number 1. Oh, your leader, something goes sour with Saraceno. He shuts it down. And you see Bowerman now will take over the lead. Something goes sour on your leader, Saraceno, coming into turn number 1. You seen they had about a 0.9 of a second advantage for your leader. They came into turn number 1, and you could see that something shut down on Vincenzo Saraceno, your points leader. He was dominating. And something's locked up on that cart as they bring it into the infield. So a tough break, brand new leader now with your number 7 machine at Devin Bowerman. And he's going to find himself with a handful. Michael Stevens now at about 2 cart lengths behind your leader, and Stevens is coming hard now through turn number 6. Yeah, this one may turn out not the way we thought. It was Saraceno dominating. Devin Bowerman got around Henry Brass after Brass slipped and slid off the track. And they'll come off the Monza turn for the final time. White flag lap, here they come. Second different leader, Devin Bowerman. Stevens with a good run. Going to come up a little bit short on the entry to turn number 1. Not going to be able to gain up the ground. That'll give the win to Devin Bowerman. Stevens going to come home second. Hunter Padilla on a Tony kart will cross the line in third, and Henry Brass will pick up 4th. Saraceno will score 5th.